Okay, so I forgot to mention this in the video, but the drawing that you see on the screen is of the villain that I'm gonna talk about in the video, Apex. So also, I think that how my style is going to be is that I'm going to draw over this picture that you see, and then I'm going to make a drawing without tracing over it, or not tracing over, but drawing over this picture later, so I can get a feel of how I want the character to look. Anyways, enjoy the video. Hello guys, welcome back to Webslinger Warehouse. Today we're talking about the 3 main villains for my superhero universe that I have so far. Also, if you hear a noise in the background, it might be my cats. One of my cats. Just ignore it. Anyways, we're gonna start off, well, there's kind of 4 villains. And one of them is actually kind of a company called Enhanced Human Defense Agency, but it's called EDA for short. It's spelled EHDA. So, they are an agency that tries to recruit heroes for a team so they can provide them with gear and just help them, basically. So you might be wondering how they're a villain. Well, really, behind the scenes, they're actually an evil corporation that tries to make super villains and sells weapons and steals technology from heroes and, like, their DNA, so they can try to make money to get more control, because they believe that all these heroes with these little enhancement abilities and this technology, like, shouldn't be around, and they need to be controlled and stopped. So they're trying to basically gain control, and they have made a few villains, but with one main villain being Apex. Now, Apex, his real name is Josiah, and Apex was originally a normal person who worked as a game tester before EDA became involved in his life. So, during one of his jobs, he was invited to test an experimental virtual reality VR program created by EDA. Once inside the simulation, Josiah experienced what felt like an entire life over the course of several real-world hours. Inside the virtual world, I can't speak. Okay. Inside the virtual world, the VR world, he eventually built a family and lived for many years. Later in the simulation, a supposed quote-unquote hero attacked and killed his family for no reason while laughing, but Josiah survived the attack and witnessed the entire event. But when the simulation ended and the VR equipment was removed, EDA manipulated him into believing the experience had been real. They lied to him, claiming the program was a healing system and telling him that the heroes actually murdered his family and nearly killed him. So he was emotionally destroyed and filled with rage. So Josiah became easier for EDA to control because of that. So they used him actually as a test subject for an experimental super soldier project, essentially. And, like, it gave him enhanced abilities and advanced armor technology. Also, I forgot to mention this, but the device also got rid of his actual memories. So, because to get rid of any evidence that he went missing, EDA actually killed his real-life entire family. Yeah, but Apex's abilities include hyper reflexes, enhanced regeneration, increased durability, enhanced strength, and he has an advanced armor suit with a built-in jetpack system made from mostly stolen tech. His and his rage can motivate him to try to get stronger and try to fight harder to attack the heroes. Eventually, though, he does find out what really happened, and he eventually becomes kind of an anti-hero, sometimes working alongside the heroes. Now, we have Victor Moretti. I'm gonna be honest, I just couldn't really come up with a name. This name was randomly generated, to be honest, and I might be butchering it, the last name, but I'm gonna try my best. Victor Moretti, also known as Gearshift, though. So, yeah, he was born into a powerful, organized crime family. His family had operated criminal businesses for years before superheroes and advanced hero technology became common. So after eventually inheriting control of the organization, Victor realized that traditional organized crime was becoming outdated in the world that he lived in, where heroes and advanced technology like this existed. So instead of counting or continuing, I guess, I was about to say counting on old methods, but I guess I'll say continuing old methods. He modernized the entire operation and crime family and his gang and stuff, basically. So he began focusing more on stolen advanced technology and mech development, actually, and black market engineering and illegal weapon modification and upgraded criminal equipment. Sorry. So, through the black market deals and secret connections, Gearshift's organization became one of the main suppliers of illegal tech in the RHU, which I don't know if I remember. I don't know if I remember saying this or not, but RHU is what my universe is called, and it stands for Realistic Hero Universe because it's supposed to be more realistic than traditional superhero universes. I would also like to say that he did not intentionally become his own supervillain. He is evil, of course, but the heroes call him a supervillain, and he technically is, and they named him Gearshift. But anyways, yeah. Many other gangs and criminals began using stolen jetpacks and illegal mech suits, upgraded weapons, and modified combat gear. Some of this technology came directly from stolen or reverse engineered EDA equipment. EDA. Victor himself actually uses a large industrial style mech suit designed for more power and durability than speed. There also probably is a smaller gang that I would want to make eventually. I guess I can make it right now. It's not exactly a supervillain in it, but it's a gang that uses a different type of mech made from different parts. It's more like spider-like, and it's inspired actually from a real mech that was made by the Hacksmith on YouTube. You should watch them. They're really good. They make some really cool stuff. Anyways, yeah, so his armor actually includes, I guess, hydraulic systems with reinforced plating and heavy mechanical weaponry. But unlike many villains, Gearshift is calm and business-focused mainly. He views crime as power, survival, and control rather than chaos. He prefers manipulation, strategy, and intimidation over unnecessary violence. Now, we have the last villain, who is Caleb, with the last name being randomly generated again. Don't know. I'm probably gonna butcher it, but I think it's Marina or something. Marina. I don't know how to say it, but his supervillain name is Pulse. So he was actually pretty talented audio and signal engineer who spent years developing advanced sound and vibration technology. He believed that sound-based systems could improve communication, rescue operations, and tech overall. Like all technology overall, basically. Despite his intelligence and effort, Caleb's projects were repeatedly ignored and rejected. Investors and companies showed little interest in his work, and he struggled to gain recognition, basically. Recognition. I can't speak. Maybe I should just use simpler words. But later, Sonic Screamer began gaining public attention using homemade sound-based equipment and technology, basically. His own homemade sound technology and equipment, and all that stuff. And Caleb became frustrated and obsessed with the idea that someone he viewed as less experienced was becoming famous using concepts similar to his own field of experience, I guess. So over time, his frustration basically did turn into obsession. He started creating more advanced and dangerous sound-based equipment in order to prove that he understood Sonic Screamer technology better than Sonic Screamer. And as Pulse, he did develop sonic disruption systems, vibration weapons, EMP-based sound devices, precision frequency attacks. So yeah, he basically is like a reverse of Sonic Screamer, and his blue and white suit was intentionally designed as a visually opposite to Sonic Screamer's yellow and black style, because if you invert yellow and black, it's actually blue and white. So that's why I decided to do that. But unlike Sonic Screamer's loud and energetic fighting style, Pulse fights with precision, control, and calculated movements. Pulse eventually becomes one of Sonic Screamer's greatest rivals. However, unlike some of the other villains, he begins realizing that his obsession and bitterness pushed him too far. He eventually does start trying to move away from his violent actions, and he attempts to basically use safer versions of his technology to genuinely help people instead of proving superiority. So those are all of my villains so far. That's gonna be the end of the video now. It was a bit of a longer one this time, so I hope it'll be a better one too. I want to try to make my videos better, so tell me in the comments below how I can do that, and tell me what you guys think of the video. Also, can somebody tell me if it's okay to just add other YouTubers that make videos like this on posts or videos? Because I've seen people do that before, but I don't know if you need their permission to do that, or have to be friends with them, or what. Can somebody please tell me that? Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. Goodbye. Okay, guys, so I assume you read the text on the screen. Yeah, I forgot to fill in the boots. So, yeah, this is Future Mason here. Yeah. Just pretend they're that same red, crimson red, blood red color there. Just pretend. Let's just do that. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, though. Future Mason, bye. I don't know. Bye.